CZW.
Blood, pride, survive. You're forsaken, your bones are breaking, yeah. Like the Nazi, like the tribes, they come to battle on this night. They ring the feel the war, that's where they lay the law.
Lay the law, once again, prepare for war. CZW, the night for a night, to live is to die, and live to die. CZW.
Hello, welcome to a new series. It's CZW from day one. So basically we're going from February 1999, CZW Opening Night. When we've done the show, we'll go through some things. It's not 100% accurate. I've signed a lot of the talent that you'll know from sort of year 1, year 2 of CZW. I've also signed a few others. Rules, it had to be in the tri-state area if they didn't work for CZW anyway. And they couldn't be like already working for like EC. Basically, people, Jersey All Pro is fine. They can work for Jersey All Pro and us, but they can't work for ECW and us. Things like that. So, yeah, we've got a couple of former ECW alums on the show. I feel like that just makes a certain amount of sense. But nobody, like some, yeah, there was even, but they're not talking any stars really. So we'll go on as a couple unavailable for the show. They're booked elsewhere. We've got everyone on the show. Let's go. Another thing I'm doing that's different to CZW, I'm wanting to, basically, I know these matches aren't going to be great. So I don't want to run a lot of angles yet. We need to build storylines to justify that. Also, CZW needs to justify shenanigans. So basically on the show, the only angles I've got is I've signed Dawn Marie, Beal McGillicuddy, and Kimono Wanalea. And we'll be using their sex appeal. Oh, yes, we will. Because I feel like it's a hardcore product. We can do that. And we're using them in angles, you'll see. But they're sensible ones. They're just sensible ones. They're just window dressing at the moment. So, we kick off the show with a local band jamming out the CZW theme. Hope you like the intro. And Kimono Wanalea and Beal McGillicuddy and Dawn Marie in the ring dancing for the 101 people here in New Jersey. I'm trying to say, but it's in New Jersey. That's where CZW was at this time. It's in New Jersey. That's the show opener. See, that's great. We're a local company, right? We're local. Just so everyone knows, we'll go through it. But we're local. So getting a 66 angle really is huge for us because... Oh, 31. I'm well happy with a 31. Our opening match was a 3-way tag match. Backseat Boys, yes. These are the ones I've kind of added on the other end. Mike Quackenbush and Loki. And PG-13. Former, PG-13, Wolfie, JC, Ice, and Wolfie D. Decent characters up our wrestling. PG-13 defeat the Backseat Boys. This is a hardcore match. Everything's like a hardcore match or a gimmick match. PG-13, like hardcore is going to be like our standard match. PG-13 defeat the Backseat Boys and Mike Quackenbush and Loki. The elimination was Quackenbush, Loki, then Backseat Boys. PG-13 win the titles. We put the titles on them because we're going to build to a feud against another team, one of whom will debut tonight in the main event. You'll see them. And then we'll have these boys have a little thing on their own. I didn't really look into the gimmicks too much, which I realised now may be a mistake. Who got big in there? JCI's got 40 in there. That's clearly he's the best in this. Oh, here we go. Johnny Cash doesn't want to be in a hardcore match. Trent Acid doesn't want to be in a hardcore match. Dutch Mantel. You know, signed as a roadie. That's the one difference. I wanted a good road agent. Try and help these things. Trent Acid waste on drugs. No hardcore. No hardcore. And Beulah McGillicuddy presents JC Ice and Wolfie D with the tag titles. Another 69 rate segments. See, it's sensible. We're using them in ways that make sense. This is the kind of match I was worried about. Tables match. Necro Butcher, Nick Cage beats Necro Butcher and Nick Mondo in the 14 minutes 15, in order which was Mondo and Necro Butcher. Match fell apart with no rhyme or reason to the moves. It's CZW, that's fine. Then we had I forget what this match was. Oh, it was a fans bring the weapons match between Man Pondo and Ian Rotten. Again, Man Pondo, CZW guy, Ian Rotten, I decided to bring because Ian Rotten. It's Ian Rotten. And Ian Rotten gets a 39, he's better. Alright. Ian Rotten's improving, gets a 34. Next, I think, is a 6-way. It is. It's a 6-way for the CZW Iron Man title. Justice Payne, Lobo, Mustafa Saeed is somebody that I brought in. Nate Webb, Nick Burke, and Reckless Youth. I'm putting the Iron Man title on Mustafa Saeed just for now because he's like a bigger draw. He won't have it long. He might lose it at the next show. Probably to Nick Gage, but that's the plan right now. Short-term booking at the moment till the roster shakes out as to who's going to be good and who's not. Reckless Youth gets a 22, 29. All the others 8, 6, 8, 13. Medium concussion in the match. He's going to be in hardcore. Kimono Wanalea presents Mustafa Saeed with the championship belt. Where is my championship belt? In future we'll have that out, even though it's an ECW title. Next, bad. It's a bad match. Charbel Wrestling, non-existent crowd heat. This was a light tube match. John Zandig defeated Wife Beater in 12 minutes 28 seconds. You can't go 12 minutes. Good to remember. And in our main event, Pitbull won. Took on Rick Blade, and in the match it gets a 29. Rick Blade defeats Pitbull 1 to the CZW World Heavyweight Championship. Again, Rick Blade, somebody who I believe was CZW World Champion at the start of the company. Maybe not the first. I'll look that up before the next show. But yeah, we'll put on Rick Blade. And then all three women present Rick Blade with the CZW Heavyweight Championship. And the show gets a 35. Thank you segments. We're not going to make a speech because it's CZW. Why would we want to build anyone's confidence and morale up? It's CZW. It's not what we do. So, decisions. Incident involving Trent Acid. He was wasted on drugs last night. Going to fine him. That is to be expected at CZW. You're not getting any money, Trent. If you want to leave, you can leave. JC Ice annoyed. Nate Webb irritated. TV rating? Let me explain. So this is where we are, right? Got 10 popularity. We lost 10 grand on that show. Absolutely no TV revenue. Our broadcasting deal is because it's free to air. It's free to air. Well, I created a public access New York channel, graveyard slot, free to air. Financially, you might be better off without, but we're gonna have to cut down those worker costs as well. Yeah, we booked 23 workers. It's a lot. It's too much. These are the titles we've got. I'm Mustafa Saeed. I'm Crown of Junior Heavyweight, World Heavyweight, Rick Blade, Tag Team Wolfie and JC Ice. Let's go creative meeting. Homicide, Pitbull, JC Ice, Ian Rotten. Next big things: Quackenbush, Hot Prospects, Burke, Justice Payne, Loki, Webb, Lobo. Talk the Talk, Dutch Mantel, our road agent, is our best mic guy. Showstoppers, Trent Acid Wolfie D. Ring Generals, Trent Acid Wolfie D. Who's hot? Yeah. Who's not? Time Decline. Hidden Gems. You can understand why. This was the only one that was tempting. Right? Chris Parks. We're going to sign Chris Parks. Let's see how that went down. Very positive. Now I've set this up hardcore style. So far only IWA Mid-South is in it. What I'm hoping is that will, when we get to small or something, we're able to attract Big Japan and FMW into that alliance so we can bring over Japanese talent on an alliance loan. That's what I'm hoping for. So that was one. Let's look at the schedule, because this is a accurate to life, and maybe not the dates are exactly right. I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't going to figure out what day the date it happened on was. I thought that's a bit too overkill, so we're just going like with Saturdays. So Bloodbath 2000, obviously with February, so that happens January 2000. So next event is Staple Gun. Then where it says CZW April show, CZW May show, CZW August show, that is where Cage Match, the event was just called CCW. So I thought, let's not give it a name, let's keep it accurate to what Cage Match has it listed, and just say it's CZW April show, CZW May show. So Staple Gun, April show. Then we've got Barbed Wire Brawl, May Madness, a May show. Down in Flames, Street Fight, Big Mike Gold Benefit show. I have to look up, I don't know much about that. August show, CCW Pyramid of Hell. September Slam, Get It On, Pain in the Rain, Cage of Death, The War Begins. Okay, so that's CCW's actual schedule as was in real life in 1999. Obviously we've got a lot of the actual roster. The most I could sign in the game. If I find more, I'm going to have a big look. If I find more, I'll sign them in and get rid of some of the ECW guys. But basically, I might get rid of Dutch Mantel. But we need a, what do you call it? We need a road agent. Before I forget, because I forgot to set this. Scott Hudson and Dutch Mantel. So, like, Homicide wasn't there. Loki wasn't there. Mike Quackenbush wasn't there. Mustafa Saeed wasn't there. PG-13 and the Pitbulls weren't there. But we do have John Zandig. We do have Justice Payne, Johnny Cashmere, Lobo, Madman Pondo, Nate Webb, Necro Butcher, Nick Burke, Nick Gage, Nick Mondo, all the Nicks. Reckless Youth, Rick Blade, Trent Acid, Wife Beater. So we've got a good core, and then we'll look at people who did come into CZW. Obviously Homicide, you know, that famous war. Like, I could sign Chris Hero right now, but I don't really. Let me know in the comments if I should sign Chris Hero. I don't know about it. Alright, thank you for watching. You've been great. I think, I don't know.